Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Measy69 and we are back. First video of the new year 2018, and I bring you the M60 controversial tank, tier 10 American medium tank, and it's pretty much the same as the M48 pattern, near enough identical, except for it's a premium gift tank. DPM on this is slightly better than the M48, but it's nothing in it at all, really. Penetration alpha is the same. The rate of fire is a little bit better. The reload is a little bit better. And near enough, the most of every other thing is near enough the same, or there's not much in it. So you've got the aim time that's a little bit better. Dispersion that's a little bit better. Depression, elevation, all that, but it's very, very marginal, and it doesn't really, you don't really notice it. You've got extra HP, a little bit extra HP than the M48 pattern, and funny enough, the credit coefficient is worse than the M48 pattern. This is 80%. The M48 pattern is 81%, but yet this is supposed to be a premium tank. So if you have got this, or if you just got it, or if you're going to buy it, bear that in mind. Just because it says premium, it's not really a premium. You will lose more money than you will gain. So the whole armor on this is actually slightly worse than the M48 pattern. Turret armor and all that, exactly the same. And funny enough, over the last 90 days, the win rate is worse than the pattern. Damage is worse. Damage ratio, average kills, average spots, survival is all worse. But there's like 1,600 people less playing this tank in the last 90 days than there was the M48 pattern. Now, at the minute, how do you get this tank? Blitz Fair. If you noticed, it is for sale in the Blitz Fair. You can buy it now. It is 2010 tickets. 2010 tickets will cost you 100,500 gold. So if you've got a spare 100,500 gold, which not many have, and that is, in English, 3 of these big bundles, just about 3 of these big bundles. So 90, 180, £270. Wow. Do you really want to spend £270 on one tank? No. You can also win it in the super spin. Very, very unlikely, but it has been done. I have known it to be done, and people to win from free tickets. They 1 in a million chance probably, but it has been won. So moving on to our battles, 2 battles for you today. This one I'm with my good friend George G Colombo, a very good friend, Legionnaires clan, and it is a supremacy battle. So we have got 1 medium and a light tank. The enemy have got 2 mediums and a light tank. So I don't really want to push up all the way around, because we might get ambushed by more mediums. So I just sit here, and as soon as I see the enemy start capping C, I make my move to cap A. So only the E100 has been spotted, but we do know that they're capping C as well. So he's not looking at me, so I'm carrying on capping. We're going to cap this out. He turns his turret and makes me get 1 shot into him. Now, the damage on this thing is quite nice. It averages around 350. Sometimes it hits over 400 damage, which is really, really nice for a medium tank to do. That's pretty much heavy territory. Reload is 6.5 seconds. So it is a very nice tank. Now we've got an IS-8 over to the left. That is AFK. So I'm going towards him, but I am focusing on this Yag Tiger before I focus on the IS-8. because the Yag Tiger is in play and the IS-8 isn't. So we take him out, 3 tanks now down, so I'm not really worried about the team that is left alive. I'm just going to farm some damage. We have got a lightweight coming. As soon as I see him coming, I'll start to track the IS-8, because if I track him, then the T-54 gets some damage. That will give me some assistant damage. So he does bounce, which makes me take him out for our second kill. So we are on 800 cap points. We've got the E100 coming along. He doesn't want to know me. Takes 1 shot into the T-54 lightweight, and again he turns his turret, and I get 1 shot into him. The lightweight does manage to take him out, which just leaves the M48 Patron on the enemy team, which I'll take 1 shot into him and we do take him out. So GC was the only person to die, but he's still doing done his fair share, got 2k damage. We do finish on 3.6k damage, first class, and we make a little bit of credits. We only got 280 assistant damage, which was from the IS-8 and the T-54 lightweight, but it was a first class and it was a nice battle. Moving on to our second battle, it is an encounter. I am solo and it is Rockfield. So again, we have only got 1 medium, the enemy have got 3 mediums, so I'm just waiting for my team. A couple of them are coming, and it looks like the rest of them just want to stay in spawn, or they are moving very, very slowly. So I don't want to push too far up, because again, I don't want to be rushed by 3 mediums. They haven't got any TDs, which is a great sign for me. No one was spotted, so I do slightly push forward. Managed to spot the 3 tanks, which is the 3 mediums, and I get a couple of unlucky bounces, and I do get 1 shot into me from the FV4202. So IS-8 is now pushed up. He's been spotted. The ST1's been spotted. The M103's been spotted. So I know pretty much the whole team are here, and now my team are backing me up. So they are all around behind me, and I think all 7 tanks are near enough to my right on the enemy team. So I decided to start pushing left. We've got this IS-8 that was on his own, so I decided to give him a little bit of help. So we've got the Patron and we've got the M103 that is going for him. I see the M103 does take a shot, so I managed to get 1 shot into him. And now, instead of staying here, I'm going to move forward a little bit. I don't quite have the gun depression, so like I said, I've got the IS-8 to my right, so I decided to push round to the left, so we've got them covered from either side. So it's exactly what we do. The STI on our team has been taken out, and we got the back of the M103, which we can take 1 shot into him, and then we can take him out for our first kill of the game. And then this M48 Patron decides to go AFK, which is very nice for me. And again, I know my IS-8 is around that corner, so I'm just going to keep tracking him. But the IS-8 doesn't manage to shoot him at all. King James there, Mr. Death Star. Don't know why he's moaning about our heavies. We're doing okay, we're holding. Now, it's stupid, I don't know how that bounced, but it did bounce. So I was going to run off, but I had to pull back to get 1 more shot into him, and I'll take him out for our second kill. And just as I turn around this corner, we have got the enemy E50, take 1 shot into him, and we do bounce. And then also the IS-7 is coming around, so I don't want to be there. And I take another bounce. Now that is the thing with this tank, it's very, very bouncy, and you will get some bounces angled right, or if they hit your turret, the big lamp, you will get some bounces. Now that's 3 bounces in 3 shots just out of these 2 tanks in front of me. So now I'm going to use this the M48 Patron as cover, and again I'll get shot from behind. The E50 does shoot, so I know he's on a reload. My reload is much better than he is, and we take him out. So now I just want to run, because there is an FV4202 behind. And then out of nowhere, the IS-7, I do not know where he come from. But the enemy IS-7 has now taken out one of our tanks, so it's 4 against 3. So I'm on low health, so I decide to push around. We've got our IS-7 that is attacking the enemy IS-7, and the SDI is now taking out our Yag Tiger, so it is 3 on 3, and I'm very low health. And the enemy have got quite good health, except for that ST1, as the Death Star has just taken him out. We get one nice shot into the FV-4202, and I don't want to poke out because I'll be a one-shot if I poke out. So I see and wait for him to go behind the rock, and then I make my move. So the IS-7 now needs my help. He is dying, he's not a great player, and it gives me the side of the red IS-7. While I do that, the FV-215B183 takes out the FV-4202. So we take him down to a one-shot, and we do manage to save our IS-7, and we take him out for our 4th kill. So a nice battle, all round, good spotting, good amount of bounces, and we do finish on 5.6k damage. We do 2 missions, so we get 63,000 credits. With the times 5, we got 13,000 experience. 1591 XP, base XP, which is quite a nice battle. So that is it. M60, if you do get it, it's nice to have in your garage. If you don't, just get the M48 pound. It is not much different at all. So I'm Midgy69, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye bye.